What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. It's your boy Battle Truth, LOMclothingstore.com. Support the real, LOMclothingstore.com. Loyalty has nothing to do with anybody else, but has everything to do with you. Let's get right off into this. Big T versus Danny Myers recap went down, man. Okay, so this is my Big T versus Danny Myers recap. Okay, Big T, we've been waiting for a long time for you to make this strong, powerful comeback, to actually establish yourself again, brother. I like Big T as a person. I think he one of the most realest, down to earth Dude, he kind hearted. He mingled with the people, man. A real brother, man. I like Big T. I like him a whole lot, and I definitely want to see him do good. Same thing for Danny Myers, man. I mean, you can't really hate Danny Myers. He got a good, lovable spirit. He love battle rapping. He just want to be successful. He just want to be known. I mean, these two brothers, you just want them to do good because out of so many fake people in battle rap, these are at least some genuine stand-up dudes who trustworthy in their personal life to some degree, I believe. So you match them up together. Thing about this is you want them both. You want them both to win because they both losing to some degree in battle rap. Big T is losing based upon. I think Big T is losing because of Big T. Well, Danny Myers losing because of Danny Myers. I think Danny Myers' business decisions on how he carry himself as a battle rap hurt him as a battle rapper. Because of how he freely give himself, offer his services and things like that, and take pay cuts and do a lot of things because he don't really know how to market himself, right? I think Big T hurt himself because Big T just ain't been showing the Big T of old that people used to like him for. We've been waiting to see that, you know what I'm saying? And ain't been really getting it, but been seeing glimpses of it. So Big T come back on the scene, and I'm like, okay, we got Big T back on the scene. Big T going up against Danny Myers in a surprise battle thing. Small room setting. Big T started out first. I want him to do so good. Big T started out first round and didn't go too well. A lot of fumbling, stumbling at the words. Even sound like at one point in time he was actually freestyling. And I'm like, oh, not again. No, Big T. Come on, brother. Come on. It didn't go too well. I didn't like it. It was rough. K-Shine sitting there hoping he could pull through, trying to be supportive of his fellow NWX brother. It was so bad, K-Shine couldn't really gas it. You know, I like you there for somebody and you trying to, if he have decent, you can try to gas it to make it seem bigger than what it is. He can't even really do that. It's in a small room too, so he really was gonna stand out trying to overly hype or gas his bars. He couldn't even really be supportive of Big T like he wanted to, man. And you saw it in his face, like, come on, T, man, pull through. Seemed like Big T at one time forgot his bars. He had a couple moments where he was okay. I only gave Big T 8 points in that first round. 8 points. Behind that came Danny Myers. Danny Myers come on behind that. I knew that was going to be a clear win for Danny Myers round one. Danny Myers come on and Danny Myers was good. He wasn't fire like that. He was okay. He wasn't bad. He wasn't good, but he was okay. Only gave Danny Myers actually 11 points. I gave Danny Myers 11 points. So that go to show you. So that was like a mediocre round for both them brothers. Going into the second round, Big T, so I'm like, okay, hopefully he gonna pick it up. Nope. Didn't pick it up. Just the same as the second round. stumbling, if not more. Ended the round short. Didn't go well for him. Danny Myers, come on. This will be another clear round for Danny Myers also. Two old Danny Myers going into the third. Can Big T at least pull out a round? You know what's crazy? Why this battle going on? Smack sitting there. Smack looking at Big T. You can just tell, look, words say a lot. I mean, facial expression says a lot. Words ain't even got, body language, you ain't even got to say nothing. Words ain't even got to say nothing. Facial expression says a lot. Smack looking at him like, every time. Like, you feel me? Every time. Like, you can see, because it's crazy, and it's in that small room, so the camera's like right there on Smack, because he like in the center of both of them. And you just looking at Smack, looking at Big T while he rapping, like, you know, like, man, come on, I'm trying to work with you, big fella. I'm trying to get you back in this thing. Come on now. All 3 rounds. He had some moments, but all 3 rounds, a lot of stumbling, not getting through his stuff clearly. Danny Myers win this battle 3-0, man. 3-0. And this was a mediocre Danny Myers. This wasn't even a big Danny Myers like that. He wasn't big like that. He definitely was beatable. This was light. And he beat Big T just being light. I don't know, Big T, man. I don't know what's going on, brother. But when you vets been in the game as long as you have, it's uncalled for to have the poor preparation, the stumbling, the forgetting your rounds, the not being impactful, explosive. That's unacceptable, man. It's unacceptable. I don't know what's going on in your life. And then I be hearing you sometimes just talk about how you don't get the love, that you feel you deserve, how people ain't supportive of you to some degree, how the media don't really give you a fair chance. How though? How are they supposed to when you doing things like this, Big T? Come on, brother. And I rock with you, man. I actually like you, but I still got to be honest and fair and real to myself. You know, I was disappointed in this battle. I think you could have done way better. I know things happen. I know sometimes you can get rounds and things like that, but it just wasn't good like that, brother. And you're going to have to get it together, especially if you're expecting for people to support you, back you up, and be in your corner like this, fam. You know this wasn't a good battle. K-Shine know this wasn't a good battle. We don't have to beat this in your head, brother. You already know it's not. And when you're given opportunities like this, when you already see the URL don't really mess with you like that, fam, you got to make this count. You got to make this count. You can't be demanding but not pulling through. You can't be demanding but not pulling through. So you have to pull through on what you're doing, fam. And the sad thing about this, man, everybody in battle rap know you better than this. We living in an era where everybody doing gun sounds and bowing. Fam, you supposed to be dominating that. That's you. That's your. How you got all these other people successful in your thing and you not? You supposed to be the one that's over it. You supposed to be the king of it. You trying to claim being the king of it at one time when you was fired from it without following through on it right now when it really needed. You really need it now. If you ain't never been needed, you really need it now. I think you need to get it together and step it up, bro. You need to be more harder on yourself. Ain't no more self-pity. Ain't no more feeling sorry. Ain't nobody's fault but yours, brother. You better than that. And I'm disappointed in what I'm saying because I know you better than that, fam. You lost this battle 3-zip. You shouldn't lose. And that's another thing. You can't lose a battle 3-zip being a top tier battle rapper. And that's what you are. But you got to respect your title and position that you are, brother. And you represent the best battle rap team in battle rap, but you may be the weakest link in that team. And that's not even cool, bro. It's not cool. You better than that. And you represent the Chi. We both from Chicago, man. Like, come on, fam. Come on, man. I want you to do good. But I can't reward you, brother, for your effort or what you doing. I can't. I can't. Danny Myers won this battle 3-zip. Big T, come on, man. You got to step it up. You got Geechee coming up. Well, you just did Geechee. I'm sorry. That's done. We ain't had no results of that, but I don't know, man. You got to take advantage of these shots when they give them to you. But it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment. That's a question. It's yours. Hit the link in the description box. Follow me on my Patreon, man. Join my Patreon. It's a lot of content on there. You don't want to miss out on it, man. If you support me, rock with me, join my Patreon. Another thing, LOMclothingstore.com. Support the real, LOMclothingstore.com. Loyalty has nothing to do with someone else, but has everything to do with who you are. And remember, when you buying from LOM, you're not just buying clothes. You helping to provide for families also. These brothers employ 600 different families. 600 different families. And this is a real black-owned business that's giving back to black families and communities. So if y'all can support these whites and foreigners, we definitely can support these brothers who actually making the difference in black people's lives also. And it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment, that's a question. It's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth.